Good morning students. Today I am going to discuss about classification of crude drugs. Myself A. Venkateswara. Before class I discussed in introduction of pharmacognosy. Today we are going to discuss about the classification of crude drugs. So coming to the classification of crude drugs, before going to the classification of crude drug, what is a crude drug? Crude drug is a unprocessed or raw form of the drug. From the generally the crude drug, the term is indicated only for the plant and animal, I mean natural source of the drugs. So what is the crude drug means? Is a raw form, means unchanged, but initially will change the small properties like the drying the plant material or animal material. Whatever the subject we are using as a crude drug, we are initially doing the small processes like semi process, that is called the drying or slicing, okay, making slicing and cleaning, okay, like this process we are carrying out for the crude drugs. So that type of the drug we call as a crude drug. It means raw form. We are not doing any extraction or isolation like this in the crude drugs. So it's a raw form. So this raw form of the drugs we need to classify because it's having the wide distribution in the plant and animal sources. So we need to classify so that only we can study proper manner. So in the classification of crude drugs we can classify in a different manner like alphabetical classification and morphological classification. Okay, what are the classifications are available? Morphological, alphabetical, taxonomical and pharmacological classification and chemical classification and chemotaxonomical classification. Okay, so we need a certain proper manner to classify. There is a various systems of classification is there. There is a own advantage and disadvantage from the each classification. We need to classify means to study the these crude drugs we need a proper classification, means proper grouping is necessary to understand and easy studying purpose. Okay. So first one, alphabetical classification. What do you mean by alphabetical? Basing on the biological names or Latin names or common names. The plants are animal drugs like means crude drugs are classified according to their names. Maybe that is Latin names or the common names. So the based on their alphabetical order, they simply they arrange irrespective of their pharmacological or chemical, okay, properties. They just arranged in a manner is a alphabetical manner. Okay, so you can see this type of classification in major books like Indian Pharmacopoeia and British Pharmacopoeia and United States Pharmacopoeia and European States of Pharmacopoeia. So this is the standard books. They follow the simple alphabetical order, so they have the proper advantage. Why? Because adding the new drug is easy in these books. Okay, so this is the easy and simplest method, and the tracing of the drug is easy. When you are studying the drug, its tracing of the drug is easy, and adding the new drugs also easy in alphabetical order. What is the disadvantage means we don't know what is the chemical nature and scientific nature of the drug. Okay, it is unorganized drug we don't know, but we know the name and tracing of the drug is easy, and find out the drug is easy, and adding of the new drug also easy in this type of classification. Next example, for like in alphabetical order how they are classifying the crude drugs means acacia, A for acacia, A for agar, and benzoin, B for benzoin, and C for cinchona. Like that alphabetical order we are classifying the crude drugs basing on alphabetical order. So what is the advantage of alphabetical order? Adding the new drug in the book is easy. So what are the books they are following? And official books like pharmacopoeias, they are following the alphabetical order, and also some reference books also following this alphabetical order. So in this classification there is a best advantage is adding the new drug is easy, and tracing the drug also very easy. And next, morphological classification. So in this morphology means the external feature of the drug. So the drug is from the crude drug is a organized drug or unorganized drug, or if it is organized drug, it means it having the cellular structure. Cellular structure means they have the cells, like it is a bark or stem or leaf or root. we know the by using the morphological character. Suppose we don't know the chemical nature or what is the chemical property of the drug, we don't know, but that time we can use this morphological classification. We can classify the drugs based on their morphological feature. It's an organized drug or unorganized drug, it is a plant drug or animal drug, it is a marine drug, it is a terrestrial drug. So like that morphological features only we can classify by using morphological classification. So what is the advantages? We don't know the chemical nature of the drug, also we can classify the drugs. It is organized or unorganized, it is obtained from the bark or stem or leaf, which part we are getting the drug. So we just classify by using this classification. So one more advantage is, suppose we are using the leaf drugs as a drug senna, we are using leaf drug. So in that classification we have any stem parts and all, maybe you can find out that actually the drug is leaf, but we are using any stem parts. So its adulteration can be find out by using the morphological classification. So what is the advantage? We can find out the adulterants, and also we can classify the drug. We don't know the what is the chemical nature of the exact the drug. So that time we can use the morphological classification. And disadvantage, in this morphological classification doesn't give any idea about the drug comes from which source. In the previous, in the alphabetical order means is acacia, so at least we know the plant name, but here the biological classification it won't gives the what is the biological source of the plant, and also chemical constituents, it won't give any idea about the chemical constituents in the morphological classification. So and also plant having the different parts having the different chemical constituents, so we can't classify proper manner in this type of drug. Suppose some plants having all the parts we are using the as a medicine, so they have the different parts, different pharmacological action, so that is also one disadvantage in morphological classification. So next, chemical classification. So basic plants having and crude drugs having different chemical properties like alkaloids, glycoside, tannins, resins and volatiles. So the drug actually in this classification we are taking consideration of most important chemical constituent present in the crude drug. So we have a lot of the chemical constituents present in the crude drugs. It's not a isolated few drug, it's a containing mixture of the chemical constituents, but we are taking consideration of most important chemical constituent present in the plant or any crude drug, not any plant or animal drugs, it's only crude drugs. What are the most important chemical constituent present in that, we are taking in that crude drug as a consideration. Suppose senna having anthraquinone glycosides, so senna comes under the classification glycosides, so they set into as a classification glycosides. Suppose digitalis having cardiac glycosides, they are set in the glycosides, and again they are subclassified into it is a cardiac glycoside. So basing on the chemical nature we are grouped into the plants, grouped into the crude drugs. And also we are making the classification most important chemical having the certain pharmacological action. Suppose digitalis is a cardiac glycoside, is it acts cardiotonic, so we are making the most important chemical and their most important pharmacological action, so both are considering in this classification. For example, alkaloids, datura, vasaka, and also tannins we have catechu and myrobalan. So like that, lipids, castor oil, beeswax. So most important chemicals what we have in the plants that are grouped into one classification. Suppose alkaloidal containing drugs are made into one group, and also lipid containing drugs are in one group, vitamin and hormones containing drugs are in one group. So like that they are making to one classification in this system. So the exact chemical nature we have to know the particular drug, then only we can classify by using chemical classification. Suppose we don't know the chemical nature of that drug, we can simply classifying the morphological. So because we know the morphological characters by seeing itself, the morphology, the color, shape, order, or it is organized drug, unorganized drug, like that. So that morphological classification apply when the drug chemical nature we don't know. The when chemical nature we know, we can classify, we are making into group in such an order like alkaloids, glycoside, tannins, like that. And what is the advantages? So we know the chemical nature or chemical constituents. So basing on the chemical constituents only we are classifying this system, and also medicinal uses. So actually the alkaloids having what type of medicinal uses and glycosides having what type of medicinal uses, we can know the by using chemical classification. Disadvantage, they are making to grouping according to the chemical most important chemical compound, but their origin is different. Some suppose senna is obtained from the Acacia angustifolia, it is a glycoside, and castrol is a fixed oil. They are both are origins are different, but they have the laxative properties. So like that, the drugs are different origins but having the same chemical constituents. Okay, so the different the origin or source of the drug we don't know by using this classification. So chemical classification, we know the only chemical nature of the drug, but we don't know the source of the drug, we don't know by using this classification. That's not given any importance on the source on the drug. And so generally plants containing 2-3 chemical constituents, so it's not given importance to the other chemical constituents. Suppose some volatile containing drugs having the both fixed oils and volatile, suppose Myristica fragrans, that means Jajikaya, so it's having both fixed oils and volatile oils, but it's not giving the importance to the fixed oils and volatile oils. So that type of drugs have the disadvantage. Even cinchona having the alkaloids and glycosides, but they're giving only importance to the quinine alkaloids. So this is the disadvantages for the chemical classification. And what is the disadvantages? The origin of the drugs we don't know, so they are not given any importance to the origin of the drugs, and also they are not given any importance to the drugs having the two different type of important chemical constituents. Suppose one drug having they are focusing on most important chemical constituent present in the drugs, but generally the drugs having the crude drugs having the more than one type of chemical nature of the compounds, so they are not giving the second most important chemical compounds. Okay, for example cinchona and nutmeg. Nutmeg means Myristica fragrans, Jajikaya, so that having the both volatile oils and fixed oils. Next, taxonomical classification. First, before going to the taxonomical classification, I need to tell you about the taxonomy. Taxonomy means basing on the floral characters or specific characters, plants and animals, they are classified into families, orders and genus, species, like this as a taxonomical order. So by using this taxonomic order, and also plants and animals can be classified. So how they are classified? So by using phylum. So what do you mean by taxonomy? Means taxonomy means basing on specific floral characters, means flower characters, based on flower characters plants are classified, and also animals are classified based on the, suppose it is a milk giving animals or milk glands containing animals, they are classified into mammals. Suppose it's having vertebra, it's having vertebrates. It's don't have the vertebra, it's called invertebrates. So basing on any particular characters, they are classified into, according to the evolution order, they are classified into taxonomical order into animals and plant. By this classification we are also classified the crude drugs. So in this classification given the most important to the biological evaluation. So biological, how there it is classified. So the biological nature of the drug we know. For example, phylum, order, family, drugs. So in this family what are the drugs have there? Umbellifera family, what are the drugs are there? Rutaceae family, what are the drugs are there? So basing on the taxonomic order, what are the drugs are present, but the drugs having different chemical constituents and different pharmacological actions. Okay, but they are making to the only the, so in this family, Liliaceae family, what are the drugs are there? Colchicum is a different drug, and Dioscorea and vanilla. So these are the drugs, they are grouped into based on the taxonomical order. So what is the advantages? So in this classification is easy to make by using the taxonomical order of that family. So we are searching, suppose Umbellifera family, what are the drugs we have? We are making into one list. So it's a simple manner. But disadvantage, so it is doesn't give any importance to the drug is organized and unorganized drug. Okay, it's not given importance to the morphological studies. Means it's a drug is obtained from the bark or drug is obtained from the fruit, they are not distinguished, but they are all the morphological. Suppose the family having what type of the drugs, list of drugs have, they are making into one group, and they are not giving any importance to the therapeutic properties. So suppose in the Umbelliferae family, so list of the drugs have the what is the pharmacological action of the drug. They are not giving any importance while classification. Okay, and next, so same thing. So drugs having the different parts having different chemical constituents, but they are not giving any importance to the in this classification. Okay. And pharmacological classification, the last this is the pharmacological classification. In this classification, the drugs are grouped into according to their pharmacological action. So suppose the drugs having the laxative properties, or drugs are used in the cardiotonics, or the drugs are used for the diabetes. Okay, they based on their pharmacological action, they are made into the one group. Suppose drugs are used as a laxative properties, they are making into one group. So all the drugs in one group, and drugs acting on heart, they are making into one group. So based on the pharmacological action, the irrespective of their origin of the drug, irrespective of their chemical nature of the drug, but they have the similar pharmacological action, they are making into one group. This type of classification we call the pharmacological classification. For example, carbonatives. So all the volatile containing drugs, carbonatives have generally the properties volatile containing drugs, they are grouped into one group. And also suppose bulk laxatives, agar and ispagulla. So okay, so purgatives, senna and castrol. We see in this classification, senna and castrol. Senna is a glycoside, castrol is a fixed diol, but both are grouped into one classification because it's having the common purgative action, or laxative or purgative action. So it is a oil, it is a glycoside. They have the different, they are obtained from the different taxonomical orders. So senna belongs to the one family and castrol oil belongs to the one family, but both are grouped into one classification because both are having the purgative properties. Okay. Advantages. So in this classification, even chemical constituents, suppose sometime the drugs having the same chemical constituents having the same pharmacological action also, so it gives an idea about the chemical constituents there and pharmacological actions. Okay. And disadvantages, it won't give any importance to the morphological classification or taxonomical classification status, so which family it is belongs to or which phylum it belongs to, it won't explain anything in this classification. And also sometimes the chemical nature, but here in this advantage we mentioned, but it's the same thing, there is a disadvantage. Like just before I said that senna is a glycoside and castrol oil is a fixed diol, but both are having purgative action. So the chemical nature is not same, but the same pharmacological action. So it won't give any importance to the chemical nature of the drug. Okay. See here, same the example, senna and castrol oil. Okay, they are grouped into purgative action, but they are different their source and also their chemical nature. So castrol oil is a fixed diol, senna is a laxative, and jalap, so they have the different chemical nature. Colicant is also different chemical nature, but these all are having the common property of purgative and laxative properties, and also their sources are different, but they are grouped into one classification. Okay. So last one, this is a chemotaxonomical classification. So just understand the term chemotaxonomy. So by making the grouping of these crude drugs, they are following the both chemical nature and taxonomical class. So how they are making the groups of grouping of the drugs? Here they are taking the chemical nature. Suppose Umbelliferae family, they having the volatile containing chemicals. Suppose volatiles is a group of chemicals, they are operate at room temperature, generally they are chemically terpenes and they are isolated products. So basing on that chemical nature, so taxonomical order, it's all belongs to the Umbelliferae family. Suppose based on the chemical nature and taxonomical order, they are making into one group. And also tropane alkalides. Tropane alkalides are present in, tropane alkalides means the chemical nature of the compounds. Drugs or chemical nature of the drugs. Tropane alkalides means one of the alkalides. So these alkalides are mostly present in Solanaceae family. So they are grouping into this tropane alkalides only respective to the Solanaceae family. So they are giving an importance to the taxonomical order and chemical nature of the drug. So so each and every classification of the crude drugs, they have own advantages and disadvantages, but some of the official books, they are following the alphabetical order, whereas some reference books, they are following the alphabetical order. Some of the books, they are following the pharmacological order, like cocaine, they are following the chemical order. Okay, so they're convenient and usage, they're following the different type of classification, and more advanced classification of crude drugs is chemotaxonomical classification. So we see in our curriculum mostly in the alphabetical order in the standard books like pharmacopoeias, and also we can see the classification in like pharmacological classification, some small books like it's having the laxatives, carbonatives, diabetes drugs. So like that pharmacological order also following some books. Okay, and also chemotaxonomy is nowadays they are practicing in some areas so that we can know the taxonomical order and the chemical constituents. Thank you for this class. Thank you.